welcome to our webinar today. My name is Dr. Heather Wensler, and following today's presentation, I will provide my contact info should you ever have any questions or need to reach out to me. But I did want to thank you for joining today. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Did you know that you can invite multiple teams to a single meeting? This is perfect for educators who don't want to have the same meeting 4 times because they teach the same class 4 times per day. So it takes a little bit of practice. It might take a do-over or 2, but it's really quite simple. First, you're going to go into one of the teams that you wish to invite to the meeting. So start with the team that you're going to invite first. So here's the class that I'm going to invite to another class meeting. Now, I'm automatically put into the general channel, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that channel because all members of the team have access to it. So all members will get this notification. I'm going to click on the ellipses to look at more options, and I want to get the email address for this channel. So I click on Get Email Address. It might take a moment depending on your internet speed. And there is our email address for this course. So I'm going to click Copy. And now I'm going to go find the team where I want to actually hold the meeting. And I'm going to do that in this class. So this is where I wish to hold the meeting. And I'm going to be inviting my other team, that email address that I just copied. I'm going to invite them into this team just for this meeting. So here's how we do it. There's a couple of different ways to work this. You're basically just creating a meeting. So you can either do that from the calendar icon on the left side. Now, if you don't see the calendar icon, that's totally okay. I'm going to show you another way to get to it. You might also be able to access meetings from the upper right corner where you see the word Meet. There's a little caret next to it, and you can schedule a meeting that way. Okay, so let's go back. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to access it through the calendar. But again, either way you do it, you just want to make sure you're doing it through Teams and not through the calendar app in Outlook. Very different. So make sure you start in Teams either way. So I'm going to open up my calendar. And now I need to find the date and time that I wish to have the meeting. So let's say it's going to be the 13th of April. I'm going to click to start my meeting information. And this is going to be our class meeting. So I give it a title. Now, required attendees. Remember that email that you copied. This is where we're going to paste the email. Now, you don't need all the other stuff with the name of the channel and the class name. All you need is everything between the 2 carets. So once you've erased all the extraneous stuff, you're going to be inviting that team to your meeting. You can choose the date, you can choose which time, how long you wish it to be, etc., and whether you want this to be a repetitive meeting. So if you're going to do a weekly check-in, or maybe it's a daily check-in that you want to make sure your students, your teammates are all checking in with you daily, you can choose if you want to repeat this, and it'll set it up, and you won't have to do this again. But it's up to you how you want to do this. For your channel, this is where you're going to locate the name of the team, the name of your class, in which you're going to hold the meeting. So not the one you copied the email address for, but for the class that you're going to invite them into for the meeting. And then you choose which channel you want to have the meeting in. So if you're going to invite only your language arts students, for example, if you teach middle or high school, you might want to hold the meeting in the ELA channel. If you only teach math, you might want to invite your math students to the math channel. You get the point. I'm going to do it in the general channel. I don't need to add a location. That's a physical map location, and we're not doing that. This is a Teams online meeting. And then I'm going to describe what it is we're going to do. So this could be a homework discussion. It could be a health discussion, just a weekly check-in. You get the idea. You can describe and make a note of everything that you want your students to know. You can also add optional attendees. So for example, if you are, say, a fourth grade teacher and you want to invite your other fourth grade teachers so that they can be a part of this discussion, then they can invite their classes and you can have a giganto meeting. You can add optional attendees as well. So once you are finished, you've got everything set, because once you're done, you can't change your channel. You have to start this whole process over again. So make sure that you know where this meeting is going to be held. You can click send. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the team where the meeting is going to be held. And oh, look at that. It's already posted. So here is going to be where my students will come to the meeting. All they're going to be doing simply is clicking here to join, but let's go look at the other team and let's make sure that it showed up in my other class because they're the ones that I'm inviting. Oh, wait, look at that. There they are here. So in order for this class to join the meeting, remember, I'm inviting them from another team. They're going to click Join Microsoft Teams Meeting. And it will take them to the very same meeting. And you can conduct your meeting all at once. Makes life a little bit easier. All said and done. Bada boom, bada bing. You are set. And that is how you do it.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you were able to learn more about Microsoft's products. My contact info is on the screen should you have any questions at all. On my website, you can schedule small and large group trainings or even one-to-one consultations. I have also provided a link to access all of my Microsoft webinars on my YouTube playlist. My email is also posted, and I encourage you to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all the latest Microsoft news. Thanks again for joining, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Cheers.